What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Football versus FIFA. Usually these videos are with FIFA YouTubers, but we've now got a podcaster on the series. You left us, mate.
Back to my roots, baby!
Mate, I'm actually expecting quite high things from you. I've got high hopes. You are an Arsenal fan as well, so we've included Arsenal in the... You are an Arsenal fan, aren't you? Yeah, you are.
I am.
Yeah. So we have got the Arsenal fixture in for today. Anyway, the fixtures for today's episode, we have got... In fact, there's actually a lot of derbies in here, a lot of close games. So we've got...
Yeah, it's a good weekend for football, I'll tell you that.
We have got West Ham versus Chelsea, Arsenal versus Brentford, Palace versus Brighton. Them three games are basically derbies, essentially.
They are.
Yeah, Leicester versus Spurs, Bournemouth, Newcastle, Monaco versus PSG, Bremen versus Dortmund, Valencia versus Bilbao, Leeds versus United, and Juventus versus Fiorentina. So we've got a whole host of very exciting games, actually. And yeah, mate, should we crack things off? We'll start with West Ham versus Chelsea. I mean, arguably... both teams not in the greatest position, to be honest, or in the both.
Yeah, in terms of where they would want to be in the table, I think that's a fair comment.
Yeah,
I think Chelsea are considerably better off than West Ham as it currently stands, though.
Oh yeah, I mean they've got a team set for the next 8 years essentially, or 7.5 at least. Yeah. That's for sure.
However long the contracts are.
Yeah, it's quite funny that they actually forced FIFA to change their laws, didn't they, or Premier League or whatever, which is just mental. It does actually show it's kind of big brain, to be fair, from the owners. But yeah, gonna be a big game. I really don't know who to predict on this. Who are you going with?
I'm going Chelsea.
Chelsea.
I'm going Chelsea. Yeah, I fancy either a clean sheet or a 2-1 to Chelsea. I don't think it's going to necessarily be high scoring. I think both teams struggle with putting the ball in the back of the net at the moment. So
yeah, agreed.
Chelsea by a smidgen, but anything can happen, mate. It's the early kickoff, Mahatma Gandhi. Never back the early.
Yeah, tell me about it. Honestly, I'm gonna sit on the fence here. I'm gonna go for a draw, mate.
That's fair. I think it's going to be relatively cagey, so I can see that happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put in Koulibaly as well. So I'm actually putting on the line one of my centre backs here. Which is quite ballsy.
I'm putting in Kai Havertz.
Kai Havertz. Okay, what is he playing? Cam or striker?
The informed striker.
Oh, okay. Very nice, mate. Very nice. Well, yeah, that's definitely a fixture that is going to be, could go either way. Also, I have tweeted these games out. So I will put the viewers' predictions as well on the screen when the graphics come up. And also, if you do want to predict for next week's episode, there will actually be predictions that you guys can enter for this week.
Nice.
Sorry about last week. Anyway, next game, we have got Arsenal versus Brentford, mate.
I'm going to this.
Are you? Okay, very nice.
Yeah, I'm going to be in the stands. I'll give you a live report of how it goes.
All right.
I think we win comfortably, but I'm pretty sure that Ivan Toney scores a penalty. So
yeah,
I'm going to go... I know, obviously, we don't necessarily need to do scorelines on this, but I have put scorelines for each of their games that you suggested. I think 3-1 to us.
Yeah,
is something I'd quite heavily back.
Yeah, Brentford. To be fair, Brentford have done pretty well against a lot of big sides this year. They've beaten United, they've beaten Liverpool, they beat City.
Yep.
They've beaten So I wouldn't. We did
beat them. We did beat them 3-0 at theirs. To be fair, at the start of the year.
Yeah.
However,
I do remember that game. Did you play that well?
We were good. That was when Gabby Jesus was like at the peak of his powers.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I think this is actually quite a decisive game in Arsenal's season because obviously you've lost 2 on the bounce. Now, obviously one being in the FA Cup.
Yeah.
But it is like it's going to be a bit of a test of character, I think, for some of the players. And I've no doubt I think Arsenal are going to win 100%. But it'd be interesting to see whether it might be a cagey first 20 or so, but an early goal would be
I don't
see it. Ideal.
I think we're quick out the blocks. Brentford reassess and get themselves back into the game, and then potentially like a late consolation.
Yeah,
but I'm almost convinced that Ivan Toney gets a goal.
He does always seem to pop up with a
and he'll tweet. It'll be 5-1, and he'll tweet, great kick around with the boys.
Yeah,
nice one, mate. No, you just lost by 4 goals, but still trying to rattle our entire fan base. That's good. And his own fan base when he turns around and goes, Brentford. Oh boy.
What player are you going to be putting in, mate?
Gabby Martinelli.
Gabby Martinelli. Okay, very
Cracking
nice. What a player
so
as well. Yeah, massive. And I put in Fabio Vieira, his future stars card, which is
yeah, I saw
very,
that. Obviously,
very
I haven't
good.
been playing the game much, but
Yeah.
I still kind of pop my head into social media and I see that everyone's saying he's like one of the best box-to-box.
Oh, mate, it's
midfielders
unbelievable.
this year.
Genuinely, he's very, very good.
Really?
But yeah, next fixture then, we've got Palace versus Brighton. Yeah, a bit mad this one. What's funny is, I was actually born near Palace, which is one of the reasons why I live in Brighton, and I definitely do not support Palace.
The M23 derby.
Yeah. It's a bit mad. So, Brighton.
But
have
you're a
obviously
Liverpool fan, no?
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. I mean, the thing is, I get collared for being a Liverpool fan all the time because I live down south. But you can choose whoever you want if you want.
Yeah, most of the United fans are London.
There's going to be so many people rattled here. Oh, I love it.
Don't worry about it. We'll do it every episode on the podcast. Right?
Yeah, love it. Do you know what? I might sit on the fence here again. I think it could be a draw.
Oh, you're going
Personally.
draw, are you? You're going draw.
I think I'm going to go draw.
Yeah, I really fancy a draw, but I don't know. Brighton are in such good form at the moment. I can see them snagging a little victory.
Oh,
a wee victory. Do you
know what?
In my head, it's like 2-1, 1-0, something close. But
if I'm totally honest, I might have to revoke what I've just said because
why?
I'm just looking at some of these results and they have been. I mean, obviously they got a draw. To be fair, they've got two good draws against Palace, against Man United, and also Newcastle.
Yeah, they are. You got to realise they're sixth in the Premier, though.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, do you know what? I'm gonna actually revoke that. I'm gonna go for a Brighton win now.
You know, if Brighton win both of their games, they go. Well, both their games in hand before Newcastle, they go fourth.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's
crazy. Mental. I think Newcastle might have a bit of a fall off at the back end of the season.
Yeah,
personally,
it's
they've been
definitely
going so hard, mate.
But I think if they win the Carabao Cup and get like Europa League, that is a good season for a Newcastle fan.
Oh, mate, 100%.
A trophy after what,
Bringing
73 years? Like,
yeah. Oh, it'd be massive. Eddie Howe's done a very good job as well, to be fair.
Yeah, for sure.
And what I do like about them, obviously they've had new owners come in, but they haven't just thrown money about at players which...
No. They're very shrewd in the market at the moment.
Yeah, like one of their first signings was flipping Chris Wood, wasn't it? And Dan Burn. And
then they sold him onto Forest.
Yeah, mental. Like Dan Burn as well. Genuinely one of the best performing players probably in the Prem, especially, and their defence just as a whole, it is the best defensive record in the Prem.
Comfortably, yeah. It is
by 5 goals to Arsenal. So, I am going to go for a Brighton win, though. I will confirm that.
All right, cool. Who's your player? Ironically, I've said Brighton are going to win, but I'm putting in Jack Butland, his winter wildcard.
Oh, okay, that's a strong pick.
I should really put it on a less risky fixture.
Yeah, I feel.
But I like the keeper so much that I'm willing to dabble with a bit of risk.
I feel you. Well, I've just realised both my centre backs now, because I've got Guehi in. Both my centre backs are based on draws.
No, you just said Brighton would win. You just said Brighton would win.
Yes, sorry. I don't know why I'm saying that. Well, I'll redo that bit.
That's all good. Keep it in, it's fine.
Brighton win then. My left centre back is obviously based on a draw. Right centre back based on Brighton win. So, I still think it's Brighton will probably win, but I'm not 100% as sure as you are, potentially. Next fixture then, mate. We have got Leicester versus Spurs.
Ooh, always a tasty one. Harry Kane's goal record in this is actually ridiculous as well. But I'm going to tell you the player I'm putting in.
Okay.
And he could be the impact. It's Mr. James Maddison.
Ooh.
However, I still think Spurs are going to nick it.
Yeah, I think after that win against City.
Yeah.
I just can't really.
And they can taste top 4 now again as well. Which
for sure. I mean, Leicester did get a good win against Villa, didn't they? It was quite a crazy
they
game,
did.
actually.
They did.
4-2.
And Maddison's back now, which obviously makes a huge impact. They've got the new signings of Tete, first ever Brazilian to play for Leicester City, which is a cool little fact. And most of their squad are back fit and playing. So at home, you never know. This could very well be a draw. Could be a Leicester victory. I do like the look of the new Harry Suter that they've signed. You know, the Aussie that had a cracking World Cup.
Yeah.
But for me, I don't know. I just think Spurs have a bit too much for them.
Yeah, I think if I was actually a man that's still bet, I would probably bank on both teams to score. I think it's could be one of them games.
For sure.
To be honest with you, but yeah, I put in Bentancur, mate. So
nice.
He's actually a really nice card on this game,
and an unbelievable player as well.
Yes, very good. Yeah, Spurs have actually made some pretty good signings. And yeah, Bentancur being a very good one of them. So next fixture, mate, we have got Bournemouth versus Newcastle.
This is the card I'm putting in is a man that I had a lot of hope for being one of the best centre mids in the game, and it just never came to fruition. It's the World Cup path to glory, Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've been speaking about this with someone else. I can't remember who it was, but he was probably about 1 million coins, wasn't he? And he is probably the fast player to tank to about a tenth of the price.
He nosedived to like 200k after that penalty shootout.
Absolutely mental. I'm going to be putting in Trips at right back.
Very nice. What, the World Cup one?
Yes. Very good card. I'm going to say a Newcastle win, mate. Bournemouth.
Whoa, that's brave. Where'd you come with that? Where'd you get that one from?
I thought you was actually being serious then.
No.
Bournemouth are struggling, aren't they? Bless them.
Bournemouth, much like Bruno Guimaraes' price after that penalty shootout, just dropped off massively, mate. They were like when Gary O'Neill first became caretaker manager, they were like what, 8th?
Yeah.
And then I know obviously it was very congested in the start of the year, so it's not really a place that you can decide how teams are going to finish the season at. But they are now only on 17 points. Really high favourites for relegation.
It's quite mad as well because Liverpool beat them 9-0 earlier in the season. I think that's the record in the Prem, wasn't it, for the highest scoring game? 9 or for a single team at least.
You drew with the Leicester Saints one,
after that, they went on a 6-game unbeaten run. And then ever since then, they've just had a bit of a torrid time. I mean, the only team that they've beaten since then is Everton. And we all know, Everton's story the past few months. It hasn't been the greatest. So
under Dyche, they'll stay up comfortably.
Yeah. Would you say Bournemouth are going to be going down?
Yeah, them, Southampton, and I think... I was gonna say Leeds, but they did sack Jesse Marsh. So
how good is their new Italian starlet as well? By the way,
Nonso.
What's his name? That's it, mate.
He's unreal.
He's
only 3.7 mil or something.
Yeah,
mental.
He looks really good.
He's really good.
Yeah, he could have a big part.
I don't know for the third one. The third one's a bit of a. I feel like Southampton and Bournemouth are definitely going down, and I don't think many of their fan bases would argue otherwise at this point, given how badly they're both playing. And Nathan Jones, the Southampton manager, seems to think he's like Jesus Christ reincarnated.
Oh yeah, mate, I saw that. The guy used to, who did he used to manage? Like Yeovil or Leighton Orient or something?
Luton.
That's it, Luton.
Yeah.
I saw him talking about it as if he was like the world's best manager.
Yeah, statistically the best manager in all of world football. But in terms of like the third team to go down, you'd think, yeah, man. Everton would have too much, probably, especially under Dyche. West Ham, you would think, have too much. Leeds, if they appoint Corberan, probably have too much. Wolves, they could be, susceptible to the drop because they don't score enough goals. Leicester, Forest, Palace, I think they're all okay. So like, it's Wolves, Leeds, West Ham, or Everton. Like, which one?
Yeah,
mate, this is an interesting end to the Premier League.
Oh, 100%. It's going to be almost a bit like the top 4 race, to be fair.
Yeah,
I think there could be a few more twists in the tail. It's the kind of... I think Arsenal look like they should be... I mean, I don't want to say too early, but I would love them to win the Premier League over City.
If City gets the point, if City get the points deduction, then it's pretty much a write-off, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know if they'll get that though in the first. I think that's going to take a couple of years though to all come to fruition, isn't it? Because they're not going to allow that to happen this year. No chance. But yeah, let us know in the comment section below. Actually, it's quite a good debate. Who do you think will be the third team to get relegated? And if you don't think Southampton and Bournemouth are going to be going down, who else do you think will get
that's
relegated?
A good question, actually. If like, people's 3 to go down is a big.
Yeah. Love to hear.
I'm going to go Newcastle for the win, by the way. I didn't even say.
Yeah. Same here, mate. I think that was nailed on, to be honest. We are now moving across the channel. Monaco versus PSG. Now, PSG are actually on the back of a loss against Marseille. I don't know if you saw that, but
I did see 2-1, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously PSG doing what they do in that league. I can't really back against them, to be honest. And it's going to be the game that I actually put my icon in. We're allowed one icon that's played for a fixture, a team in the fixture. So I'm going to be putting in Ronaldinho as my left winger. Yeah, the prime. So that's a lot on the line there, mate. If they do, if Monaco get the number over them.
I'm gonna put Hakimi in just for safety.
Yeah, nice, very nice. What version of him? Team of the year or in form?
Just I got an untradeable regular, so I'm just gonna check.
Yeah,
nice. I wanted to put there's like a there's like a blue one, not the team of the year, but
World Cup phenoms.
That's the one.
That was it. Yeah, I mean he's hella dear though as well. Like any in form of Hakimi's is like 500k, which is a bit mad. So yeah, we're both in agreement. Then PSG are gonna win that.
Yeah, PSG for me.
Yeah. The next game is going to be Bremen versus Dortmund. Now, didn't actually realise how Dortmund always do pretty well, but I didn't realise, I was just looking at some of their results. They're on a pretty mad unbeaten run. I think it's like 7 games now.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham FC, mate.
Yeah, literally. So they're doing pretty decent. Bremen actually aren't in too bad of a position. I mean, they are 8th, so it's looking unlikely for any kind of European football potentially, but yeah, I've got to say I'm going to have to go for a Dortmund win.
I would agree with you, my friend.
Yeah, I'm so certain of that.
Even though it's away, even though they're away, I still fancy the
I've got Kobel in goal. Actually, who have Dortmund? Dortmund have got a very big game, haven't they? They're playing Chelsea in the Champions League.
7th of March, I think it is. I'm going to try and go.
Yeah. That is going to be a huge game.
I'll put Sula in.
Sula, okay.
The road to the knockouts.
Yeah, solid card, mate.
Yeah, he's decent.
The next game, we are going to Spain, and we've got Valencia versus Atletico Bilbao. Valencia are bordering on relegation.
Yeah, they're not doing very well at all. Yeah.
I mean,
but that's the Spanish league for you, man. That's the Spanish league for you. And then you're looking like a few weeks' time, and they'll be 3rd.
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. That's the thing. Yeah, they are actually, like, they might be 17th, but they are only 9 points off 8th, or like 11 points off European football. So that can easily get changed around with a good run of form.
Yeah, definitely.
I gotta say though,
I'm risking this a little bit because I'm kind of using my icon / hero. I'm putting in Fernando Morientes.
Oh.
Obviously, he played for Valencia, for those that didn't know. But I'm going draw on this. So if it's not a draw, I'm really struggling. I just feel like... I did have a look at the form table, and I know Valencia is struggling, but it's a home game. You'd think they'd be expected to win, minus a bit of the fact that they're playing a bit poop at the moment. To me, ends in a draw.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm just looking at some of their head-to-head matches as well, and dearie me, draw is by far the most common result in like the past.
Yeah.
At least since 2018, there's probably been about 8 draws, and then 8 draws and then a couple of wins either side. So I'm actually gonna agree with you on that one.
Oh. So we both don't get a player if it's not a draw.
Yeah, and funny enough, my that fixture is my striker as well. I've got Inaki Williams in there.
I thought you might, because that was my alternative.
Ooh. Very nice. Yeah, I mean, he's still actually a really good card. The World Cup Path to Glory, pretty solid indeed. Next fixture then, we are back into the Premier League. We've got Leeds versus United. We're now into the final 2 games, and these are Sunday's fixtures. Leeds
War of the
versus
Roses.
United. It's going to be
War of the Roses.
A very good game again, mate.
Yeah.
A very good game.
Lancashire, isn't it?
Yeah. When
this rivalry is one of the biggest in England.
I know, huge, mate.
I know people watching this video probably already do know that, but there will be some people out there that don't understand just how big Leeds versus Man United is as a entity, as a game.
Oh, 100%.
Huge game.
I remember the days of, oh my God, I just remembered, like Alan Smith, wasn't it? He played for Leeds when he was younger and then went off to Man United.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus. Yeah, the last result between these 2 teams was obviously a draw.
When was that game?
Literally yesterday.
2 days ago.
I'm going to go for a United win, mate. Personally.
Yeah, me too. I'm putting in Luke Shaw as well. The World Cup one that never got upgraded because we didn't beat France.
Yeah, I never done that. I actually did Fofana, which is a bit mad.
Oh, nice.
It's a bit mad, but anyway, I think Marcus Rashford probably get on the scoreline again. He is in a rich vein of form, mate. Yeah,
so
he's
good.
just. That is a sign. That is just proof that when a player's confidence is high, they are just untouchable. He really has been a massive driving force, and yeah, I mean, fair play to him. I don't think anyone from any team can really give him any crap, especially in the last 12 games. I think last 12 games he scored like 12 goals and a couple of assists or something like that.
Yeah, and post World Cup he's one of the most prolific scorers there is.
Yeah.
In terms of consistency, anyway, you'd argue that Haaland is probably up there as well because he gets like a hat trick every other game or whatnot. But
of course,
sometimes he goes without a goal, you know. Whereas Rashford seems to be contributing pretty much every game he's involved in, which is impressive.
Yeah, I think as well, you could argue as well in the sense that a lot of Haaland's goals are kind of like poachers.
Yeah. The supply's created for him. He's just got to put it away.
Yeah, I mean, still that's a difficult job. But if you look at some of Rashford's goals, like some of them have just been top class. Like
even the header against Leeds.
Yeah, mate, 100%. Like how many times do you see a player receive a cross
I don't
like
think
that
he
and
scores
just
that first
smash
half
it over
of
the
the
bar?
season.
No, definitely not. That's just where you, like I said, you have the confidence for timing, everything. It just makes such a world of difference. So, yeah, I'm sure he's going to be on the score sheet as well. I'm actually going to I'll say a little scoreline here. I'm going to go for a bit of a 3-1 Manchester United.
Hey, that's what I've got it as.
Have you?
Yeah.
I think Leeds might nick a goal. It might be...
Yeah. You'd think so at Ellen Road. Like the fact that they've scored 2 away from home at Old Trafford. There's no Casemiro for United, which is obviously massive.
Have they appointed anyone new yet? Leeds?
No. It's looking like Carlos Corberán, isn't it?
Right, okay. So I was going to say, if there was a new manager in time for that game, it could be a bit of a cagey one, because obviously first game syndrome.
But you'd think Eric Ten Hag is shrewd enough to try and set up differently to not concede 2 this game. But
yeah. I mean,
home
that man is on the
factor,
ball.
Ellen Road crowd, Leeds get a goal early, could happen.
Yeah, it will be electric, that's for sure. And 2 p.m. Sunday will be on TV, unlike the last fixture between these two. Anyway, final game, we have got Juventus, who are in pretty dire form, to be honest with you, against Fiorentina, who, I mean, there's 2 points between them both. Juventus have kind of had a bit of a falling off, haven't they, to be honest with you?
Well, they did have a 15-point deduction, didn't they? So it hurt them a bit.
Yeah, but I think they're going to have to... do you think they're going to have to offload a few of their players? I've been seeing
they've
things
still got
about
financial problems, haven't they?
That's
100%.
The whole reason why. Yeah. Is that similar to what City kind of have?
Yeah, almost identical in the sense of their behaviour. Only City have been accused for over 100 counts of it. So
yeah, that's actually mental, isn't it? That is absolutely mental. Well, there's one card that I think I will be putting in here, and that will be Paul Pogba's flashback card, and I will go for a bit of a Juventus win, mate.
I'm picking a similar sort of player in the terms of it's a Juventus centre mid, but I'm going the level 30 Paredes.
Oh, very nice, mate.
And the storyline
Solid
credits.
card. Yeah. Really nice card. I've not actually seen anyone use him yet, so fair play for grinding the game, mate.
Yeah, he's pretty average to me. I think that's when I realised the game was not worth it. I unlocked that card and I was like, really? I'm just month and a half for that.
If I'd unlocked that card, man, I think I'd be in the same boat. I'd probably would have set up a podcast by now. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. Our empty spaces in our teams will be filled by future stars from Team 2. Mine is probably going to be Malacia, because that is my left-back spot. You've got a centre-back spot, haven't you? So there's probably going to be...
I'm going to go Araujo, I think.
Yeah, that card looks very good.
Yeah,
very good
his
indeed.
gold card at the start of the year was the best centre-back in the game. So
fully. So, there we are, ladies and gentlemen. There are predictions for the third episode of Football versus FIFA. We'll catch up with you guys.
That was good, man. That was like a podcast, you know.
It was, Matt. I liked it.
Just turn it into a pod. Just start your new Jack 54 podcast.
Mate, it might have to be done, you know.
Everyone's got one nowadays, mate. Come on.
Yeah, I know. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, what shall I call it? Football versus FIFA, but then you can't see FIFA, can you, on Spotify? So that'd be a bit of a problem. If they want to give me a deal anyway, that'd be great. Anyway.
Yeah, I'll take one as well.
We'll pitch both in, mate, at the same time. It's fine. Right, guys, enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you in a second. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We are back after a pretty mad weekend of football, to be honest with you.
Can I just say right now, before we get cracking, football is broken. The game is broken.
It's actually a bit mental. VAR caused tons of controversy once again in the world of Premier League football. I think there was about 4 mistakes, wasn't there? Like 4 potential game-changing mistakes.
Title-changing.
Yeah, Souček turned into a keeper. What else happened?
Norgard was offside. I was at that game.
Yeah, it's just a shambles, absolute shambles, and I don't know how it keeps happening. It is absolutely
and Estepinian as well.
Oh yeah, his goal.
It would have been 2-1.
Yeah,
which I said.
Would have had our flipping players, mate.
Yeah.
Although you did convert me to, you brainwashed me, mate.
I brainwashed you from saying draw.
You said if Brighton win their 2 games in hand, they go 4th, which is, fair enough. It is true. Or was it 4th or 6th? I think it's 4th, yeah.
4th,
so,
yeah, 4th.
Yeah, I changed my idea of what I thought the result was going to be. But, look, you win some, you lose some. We'll roll through the fixtures then. Yeah. West Ham versus Chelsea with the early kickoff. And as we said, never back the early kickoff, ladies and gentlemen. Simple as that.
I was pretty. You know what? I'm going to take a little bit of credit because I was pretty much bang on. I said it's going to be tight, cagey, 1-1 maybe, and then I went with 2-1. But it should have been 2-1. That was a penalty, right?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
So shit, you bloody bag.
Yeah. Luckily for me, I did predict a draw, so I got that one nailed on the head.
Wow. So, I didn't want Kai Havertz anyway, to be honest.
Yeah. I had 90 Koulibaly, so I get to keep him, which is brilliant. So yeah, if you want to remove your Kai Havertz, mate, that'd be fantastic.
Oh, he's gone.
Yeah, thank you very much. We've then got Arsenal versus Brentford.
Yeah, buddy, arse. What?
How did you think you played?
Not well enough to get a victory.
No. Brentford, to be fair, Brentford, you did also predict an Ivan Toney goal, but it wasn't a penalty.
Hey, do you know what? He could have had a hat-trick. That guy, when he's on song, is so good. Like, no disrespect to Brentford, I think they're a brilliant club, but Tony's like top 4 level.
Mate, his goal scoring record this year is like in the Prem, 20 games, 14
but
goals?
Just everything about his play though. He beat Saliba to every header. I think he beat Gabriel in every ground duel. Like you couldn't touch him. Like everything that he did was a positive thing for Brentford. Like he won fouls, he won headers, he won battles, and then obviously scored.
Yeah. Do you think, this is a bit of a question, you see like these players that are really, really good, like for teams that are, I know Brentford, lower down the table or like smaller teams, I suppose, and then they get transferred to a bigger club that is higher up the table, and then they start playing crap. Do you think he's one of them players? Do you think if he
I think he's the opposite. I think Ivan Toney, he's him,
Yeah. Yeah.
He rates himself so highly.
Yeah,
you
this
can
is
tell
true.
in everything that he does, like his interviews, the fact that he probably gambles on himself every week. You know,
it's a bit mad, but then I suppose in the world of football, like especially if you are a striker, confidence is like massive, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's probably half of it, especially.
People
at that
forget
kind of
how
level.
many goals he scored in that championship season as well.
It was like 35, wasn't it? Or something?
Yeah,
30?
before Mitrovic went and smashed it.
Yeah.
Like it was an insane amount of goals, and him and Mitrovic actually have translated to the Premier League well.
Mitrovic has been really good.
Yeah,
really
both
good.
have been really good. Yeah.
But unfortunately from that game, mate, we both lost our players. I did put in Fabio Vieira, so he is unfortunately going to have to be removed for me.
I put
Who did you have
Martinelli.
in?
Martinelli.
Oh yeah. Okay, not too bad.
Who ended up getting subbed off, and we scored from his replacement. So probably appropriate, really.
Yeah, fair enough. We've then got Brighton versus Crystal Palace. I said in the intro was going to go for a draw, but then I changed to a Brighton win, unfortunately for me.
Yeah.
But
we said it was going to be close, and if anything, it should have been, because that's another dubious VAR decision. Estepinian scored a goal, which was deemed offside, but they drew the lines according to the wrong player.
yeah, it's just... I swear, genuinely, I swear you could get 5 people off Twitter, stick them in that VAR and do a better job.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's how often can human error be a thing when you've got these unbelievable technology which is supposed to eradicate that? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
How can there still be human mistakes when you're being told by a computer this is the right decision and right now? It's just a bit baffling, but I'm gonna have to be removing Guehi for that, which is a bit disappointing. That is my keeper. You had Butland, didn't you, mate?
I had Butland, yeah.
So you've got a bronze keeper, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That is not a good start. Oh no.
I did. Do you remember I said it at the time as well?
Yeah.
Earlier on in this video for people watching, I was like, I've put a lot of faith into a game which I think could go one of 3 ways.
Yeah.
In goal.
Yeah.
I should have just stuck like David De Gea in net or something, knowing that.
Mate,
United
100%.
win, but
Even that was a little bit cagey up until later on, but
yeah, it was, to be fair. It was to.
Yeah. So unfortunately, both got to be losing our players there. Leicester versus Tottenham. We went you did predict the kind of Maddison vibe. I think we both thought in the end Spurs were going to go ahead and nick it somehow.
Yeah.
We did say goals as well, and we thought both teams were going to score as well. But yeah, Maddison, like you said, did come back, had a good impact. I think a goal and assist, wasn't it?
Mate, they're such a different club when he plays. You know, it's actually it's chalk and cheese though. It's night and day. It's crazy.
Would you have him at Arsenal?
I'd love him there. Yeah, I think he's really.
Because there was rumours, wasn't there, a while ago? I don't know if he got a new contract after that kind of.
Oh mate, we get linked to like 4 Leicester players every season. It's like a half feeder club.
Wasn't Vardy at one point as well?
Yeah, Vardy, Mahrez.
Vardy linked. Yeah.
Like all of them.
It's like Liverpool
crazy.
buying from Southampton at the start of the Klopp era.
But we do that, but we don't even buy them. We just link to them every time.
just for fun. Sell a couple of newspapers.
Another Leicester player, Tielemans this year. Yeah, good. Never happened.
So who did I pick? I picked in Bentancur, who I feel well sorry for him. He's out for the rest of the season, isn't he, with an anterior cruciate ligament. Which is not ideal at all. So hopefully he has a nice speedy recovery.
I haven't actually got to play it yet.
Yeah, this is bad, mate. This is bad. Bournemouth versus Newcastle.
Another one I got wrong.
Yeah, we both went for the away win. So I haven't got a right back. Trippier is going to have to be coming straight out.
I haven't got Bruno Guimaraes.
Yeah, this is one of them weekends where if you do like a flutter, good luck. No one won this weekend. This was a bookies weekend. That's for sure. Unfortunately, them players have to come out. Monaco versus PSG.
Another one
it was going bad. It just gets worse for us, all right, ladies and gentlemen. To be honest, in hindsight, did you see the lineup that PSG had against Monaco?
No, I didn't.
Right, I think if you'd seen the lineup, I think you would have backed Monaco.
A Monaco home victory, yeah, should have.
Yeah, bear in mind they have Bayern Munich this Wednesday in the Champions League.
That's true, actually. Yeah, I didn't account for the Champions League rotation.
Yeah. Messi and Mbappe both had knocks, so they weren't included. I think it's a doubt. Don't think Mbappe's even going to be included in the Champions League game. And Messi is probably going to be back in the squad. So yeah, just a bit of a nightmare. I suppose,
well, I called
3-1.
I called 3-1. Just wrong.
Yeah,
team.
just not the wrong.
Not the right way around.
I have to take up Ronaldinho, unfortunately, because that was my PSG icon player.
Oh, I've got to take out Hakimi.
Yeah. Oh God. How much of your defence do you have left?
3 players. One of them being Gehi, who is the future star included from the video.
Yeah. So basically, the remaining spot, guys, because obviously we have 10 predictions. The remaining spot, my remaining player is Malacia, who is obviously from this week's Future Stars, and then the first week's Future Stars, Reeve has put in Guehi. Next game, we have got Werder Bremen against Dortmund. Well done, mate. We've done it.
Come on.
We've done it.
Easy dub, that one. Easy dub.
Yeah, easy dub. I was so confident I put Kobel in goal. So, that says it all.
I've got Sula, so I have my centre-back pairing, which is good.
Yeah, that's very solid. They did actually win 3-1, I believe. Yeah. So, again, nice little win before a big Champions League game.
I said 3-1. Hey!
Yeah, you did.
Perfect scoreline. Let's go. Do I get all my players back?
I should probably add like a rule like that. If you do guess the scoreline, you get to revoke a player that you've lost earlier in the video or something like that.
Yes,
that might be quite a cool idea. We've then got Valencia, Atletico Bilbao. Now we were quite aware that these teams were, well, especially Valencia, bordering on relegation, and were probably having quite a torrid time. We both backed the draw, mate.
We did.
Unfortunately for us, maybe in hindsight, should have probably gone for Atletico or Bilbao, but yeah, I've got to remove Inaki Williams. I think you had Morientes.
I have Morientes, yeah.
Yes. No more, mate. You do not have him anymore. So he's going to have to be removed. Leeds versus Manchester United. The early game, well, not the early game, but on Sunday. Up until about 70 minutes or so.
Yeah, true.
It was looking,
Leeds should have got something from that game.
Got something from the game, yeah. 100%. So it's just Rashford, though, again, isn't it? Like, great header.
Good ball in from the man that I put in the team as well, Luke Shaw.
Yeah, Shaw. Really, really good ball in. So, yeah. And then I think it was Garnacho, wasn't it, with the second goal?
Yeah, Garnacho.
Or was it the other way around? I'm not too
sure.
No,
Garnacho got the second, yeah.
Yeah. So, again, Man United churning out a win. It's...
Yeah, they just keep doing it. They keep going under the radar and doing it, It's pretty mental.
Yeah, and they've got a huge game on Thursday against Barcelona, which is going to be like... I think, like, Barcelona are in unbelievable form. But arguably, you could say they are... won La Liga if they just continue their current form. They won. And United are definitely running into a bit. Well, obviously, they are running into a bit of form. They've got Rashford playing really, really well. So I think that game on Thursday is going to be incredibly interesting to watch. So yeah, we get to keep our United players. That's pretty decent. And then the final game, mate, we had Juventus versus Fiorentina, and we both backed the Juve win, which means I get to keep my flashback Paul Pogba. Who did you put in?
Storyline Paredes.
Storyline Paredes. There we are, ladies and gentlemen. So it's been a bit of a dire week in results, and yeah, hopefully we can go ahead and dive into the game.
Was that another perfect scoreline as well? I've nailed that twice. I'm getting no rewards for that, but you know what?
I need to add a rewarded for that. 100%.
It was a Juve 1-0 win, wasn't it?
It was.
I've just had a look on live score. Yeah, it was 1-0.
I was like, what? Oh, right. Very nice, mate.
So international football, mate. I know it.
Yeah, you are. You're an absolute wizard, mate.
Nothing about the Premier League, but put me in Europe and I'll get it right. Apart from Spain.
Yeah,
or France.
100%. Well, basically half of Europe you just crap at anyway. Right, we'll go ahead and dive into a game. These are our score teams. In fact, we're going to put in some bronzes now. All right, guys, here we are. Here's how our teams look after the bronzes have been put in. Some players, like this guy, my right back, did actually play for Newcastle, but has moved to Hearts, I believe. So yeah, he still is relevant, I suppose. Yeah, they're just bronze players, guys, from the leagues or league that we lost a player. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive into a game, mate.
Just so people know, this isn't a reflection on our ball knowledge. Football was broken.
All right, mate.
Whoa! Look at that. What a squad.
Oh, Lord, that is terrible.
Yeah, it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Get it, 8! Come on! Well, you're right, Paul.
Paulie.
Oh,
This is the deadest game, honestly. What is
it's
going
so
on?
bad. Oh. Oh, man, football. Jesus.
Oh, yes, Pogba. Pogba. Flipping hell.
Soon.
No!
Yes! Yes!
Oh, no.
Oh, Evan Ferguson. You
What
legend.
a strike. Oh, well done.
Mate, this passing on these bronzes is diabolical. Yeah, I can't believe it. And Kiesel.
Come on. Is that the... Is he like the Brighton winger or something?
I don't know. Yeah, he is actually, yeah. He's the Paraguayan.
He's like Paraguayan, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
look at this.
oh,
Ferguson! No!
Jesus!
Evan
Mate,
Ferguson!
he used his body well there.
I can't
Fair
believe
play
it. He
to
should
him.
have scored.
No, mate, I've got a 0.0.
That's some
goals.
solid
That
XG
is so
from
bad.
you, boss.
That is so bad. Goodness me, and I've actually got a keeper. I've actually got an attacker. You haven't. I don't know how you've been doing it, to be honest with you.
Needed Rashford on the end of that.
Come on.
Oh!
Oh,
Oh! Oh! Yes!
oh no. Mate, this is bad. Yeah, sorry guys. As you can see, well, as you heard, Reeves' audio just messed up randomly. So I'm going to have to commentate the rest of this video, but it's only a couple of minutes, so I'm sure you can deal with it. As you can see there, Reeve did make it 3-0, which was highly embarrassing for myself, considering I had a couple more normal special cards than him. However, I was just totally and utterly outplayed. However, there was a consolation goal looming, and Alanga on the right-hand side managed to sneak one in at the near post. Paul Pogba with a last-minute free kick as well. Unfortunately, well wide of the goal. And now this is where things get interesting. 3-1, ladies and gentlemen. But as you can guess, I have got 2 discards on the line, which is not what I want to see. I've obviously got some very expensive players on here, and players I do not want to lose. Flashback Pogba, Malacia, Koulibaly. And I don't know if you can lip read anyone, but yeah, Reeve said, "What's your formation?" I said 4-3-3-4, and he went, "All right, is that the one with the cam?" And then he went, "Oh, okay, I want the 2 centre mids either side." So yes, I have to discard Koulibaly. Thank you very much for watching though. If you enjoyed the video, please be sure to smash a like. I hope you are all enjoying football versus FIFA, and we'll catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.